Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of October 14th through the 20th, 2024. Just want to remind you guys, my online tarot reading course is active. Learn at your own pace. Join whenever you want on my website, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer personal readings, shamanic life coaching sessions, and my intention oils there, so check it out. So you have the card Completion coming through with the Ouroboros here. This card has been coming through in a lot of readings recently, I've noticed, so very, very significant. It definitely feels like things are ending, new chapters are beginning for the collective, but especially for you, Capricorn. You have just finished a cycle, and there's no more growth or benefit from hanging on to the old. In regard to relationships, it is time to honor what has been and find a new form for the future. In your ventures, it is time to reap your harvest. Completion is a time for celebration. It is the end of summer when the fruit is ripe. So that's pretty significant. It feels like you're no longer going to gain that much benefit from staying in the old chapters by doing what you've always done. And you can probably feel that a lot of change is upon you, okay? Especially like just feeling from this time up until like late spring. I don't know why, Capricorn. It just feels like there's gonna be a lot of developments for you. It feels like there is going to be some life-changing developments for you guys, okay? Falling in love with someone new, starting a new life, a new chapter, a move, a development, strong developments in career. I'm seeing it all for you guys. So crazy stuff there. Endings, new beginnings. Yeah, it's crazy time to be a Capricorn. Okay, first tarot card out for you. You have the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, so there may be a little bit of uncertainty when it comes to exactly when and what the future looks like. You know, a lot of you may be feeling called to having, like, for example, if you're dating somebody, like, what are we conversations, or just getting really crystal clear, like, okay, where am I going next? What is my next big trip, my next big move in life? What does this look like? It definitely feels like there can be a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of apprehension when it comes to exactly what the future will look like. You may have a strong idea of what you want the future to look like, but there may be some complicating factors involved, and you may be feeling uncertain due to those, complicating factors that are unresolved. We have the Page of Wands. Okay, a lot of passion, a lot of excitement, a lot of just feeling really inspired to bring about a certain future for yourself. You may be feeling very creatively motivated this week. This is a good week to start new projects that you have on your mind, new ideas that you have on your mind, and really pour some time and energy into yourself creatively, as well as just taking care of yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally, okay? You feel this drive to nurture yourself, grow yourself, and there could even be people around you that are inspiring you to become a better version of yourself, which is amazing. We have the Five of Cups coming out in reverse, Capricorn. It feels like a lot for years, maybe. For a long time, you may have been in the same cycle of mourning and loss and grief and things not working out. And it feels like that is what is completed. That is what is done. That cycle of like almost like sadness, cyclical sadness, is coming to an end here. And you're finally at a place, it feels like there are people who are going to be in your life long term. It feels like there's success that's entering into your life for the long term. And there's this matter of like just accepting, like, that's what it is. There doesn't need to be any more added drama or chaos. There doesn't have to be any like complicated things tied up into it. Like, that's just how it is. That's just how it's gonna be now. Like, this can be successful. This could be it for me, for the future, I don't need to keep repeating toxic patterns in the past. I don't need to keep feeling sad or lost or hopeless. There comes a point in your journey when your healing chapter ends. I've known people who get really addicted to the concept of healing and trying to fix themselves. And it's like, at some point, like, when are you finally, quote unquote, fixed or healed or whole? That moment, you have to decide that for yourself. You have to decide, you know what? I am just at peace with everything. I accept everything the way it is, and I am open to new stories being told. And I feel like you're at that point, Capricorn. You're like, enough is enough. I don't need to keep endlessly working on myself and fixing things and improving. It's like, I can just decide right here in this moment, I'm at peace, I'm healthy, I'm fixed, I'm healed. And that's that. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles coming through. This is your youthful energy, an energy within you that feels this drive to move things forward, push things along, and develop them, further develop them. Like I said, there's this underlying passion here to get things off the ground, to get things moving and shaking. This could be your relationships. This could be your creative projects. It's like, let me take actionable things. Let me do actionable things. Let me take an actionable approach to this and move things forward. Understanding the logistics of a new life that is being downloaded for you. Understanding the logistics of a new reality that is entering into your world. Understanding the logistics of new relationships and friendships that may be in your life. And what's the dynamic here? How often will we see each other? What future path do we find ourselves on? I see you figuring all that out this week. I see you writing down business plans if you're starting a new business or a new project, writing it down, organizing it, and developing it, moving it forward. There's something here about presenting your ideas to the world and to others in a different way. If for example, you have a business and a form of advertising isn't working, you are pivoting, you're adjusting and finding something that does work. If you are in relationships and friendships and, they never seem to go your way for the longest time, you're changing the way that you communicate your wants and your needs and your desires. You are pivoting and pivoting and pivoting until you find what works in your relationships, in your creative life, with your health, etc. And I feel like you're finally reaching a point this week where all of those pivots added up and got you onto the right path, has gotten you onto your golden timeline where things are just going to be a lot easier and a lot more prosperous for you. We have the Knight of Wands coming out as well, right underneath that Page of Wands. So there's a lot of people in your life. There could be people in your life right now who are very lively, energetic, fun, silly, playful, and they're inspiring you to, keep bettering. I don't know how else to describe it. There's just people in your life that are inspiring you to get your life together and be your best version. And we see these two knights right next to each other, both upright, which is a fabulous sign that there are amazing partnerships and people in your life right now who want to see you grow, who want to see you thrive, who are here for you, who inspire you. And it's like you're both growing alongside each other. Your relationships are a reflection of yourself. So if your romantic relationship or any friendships in your life, they're trying to figure something major out in their life, and that's taking up some of their time and space and energy, you also have something to figure out in your life alongside them together in order to get onto that intertwined, enmeshed path with them. Very interesting. And then final card out, we have the Hierophant. Okay, some of you may have already found the person that you are going to marry, that you're going to spend your life with. I don't know why that's coming through. Not all of you, but a lot of you watching. I definitely see marriage and long-term commitment in the cards in the future with you. And there may be some sort of knowingness this week, like, yes, this is it. This is my person. But it's not just having to do with romance. There's something else in your life, like different energies in your life where you're like, this feels so correct. This feels really right. And one of the best ways to manifest is actually to be neutral and understand that there are pros and cons to all manifestations of life itself. And accepting and taking the quote unquote negative sides, the challenges of certain manifestations alongside the positive. So it's like you found your dream partner, for example, but there may be some complicating factors there, such as, I don't know, like maybe they're going through a divorce, maybe they have children, maybe they have this or that, it's like, let's figure this out. And it's like they're figuring all that stuff out, but it's like you have your own crock of issues to figure out as well alongside them. And it's like your manifestation, your dream life is here. Is it perfect? No, nothing is perfect. Everything comes with pros and cons, light and dark. And you're working through these issues together as well as separately. It feels like things are very synchronized for you. You may be seeing a lot of synchronicities from the universe. Things feel right. The path that you're on feels correct. And it feels like very fated divine circumstances are upon you, Capricorn. So definitely enjoy it. And thank you so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, spiritual life coaching sessions there, and my online tarot reading course there, so check it out. Bye-bye.